Because men are useless.
I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
I mean, and by the way, I want to differentiate between straight men and gay men, because I think I would die without gay men.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And y'all wonder why the Fresh and Fits, the Andrew Tates, and all the other jokers like that exist. It's because they turn on the TV and this is what they see. What it look like, TV?
I am back! What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did ya miss me?
And we back with another one, man. We back with some extremely nasty work. Us as men, man, we gotta deal with a lot, man. We gotta deal with a lot.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
We are the enemy on all fronts. And when we express this to our female counterparts, a lot of times they act like we're full of ish.
Oh my God, stop!
And they don't understand what we're talking about. But every time we turn on the TV, it's either subtle disrespect or it's blatant disrespect. And this clip from The View is just an example of some of the blatant disrespect that happens on TV in front of the world. This isn't YouTube. If it's men that even talk remotely close to this on YouTube or social media platforms, they get banned and exiled. But for some reason, women are allowed to go on television and have interviews and laugh and giggle and kiki about topics like this. Let's roll the clip.
So there's this clip going viral online of a dozen women being asked the following question. Do we need men? Most
What's so funny about the question?
said very quickly, no. And only one said she thought women needed a man in their lives, only one. But when men were asked a similar question, do we need women, most of them said yes. So why do you think that is?
Because men are useless. I mean, and by the way,
Can you ever imagine it being a panel of men and they're asked, do they need women? And then one of the men say, no, because they're useless. And then it's a crowd full of men sitting around clapping at the fact that someone said women are useless. How clownish would that be? How clownish would that be? But this is daytime television. And this is overlooked and this is okay. And this isn't misandrous. This is perfectly fine. This is perfectly fine.
I want to differentiate between straight men and gay men, because I think I would die without gay men. Nobody can gossip.
So get that straight. If you a straight male, you ain't shit. But if you a gay man, you know, the world can't live without you. She can't live without you. You're okay.
Stop all this nonsense!
Like gay men, nobody can help you accessorize like gay men. Nobody can help you.
Then y'all wonder why
keep you from doing harm to yourself like gay men. But with the exception of somebody like Steve, I think Steve is very self-sufficient.
That's Joy's husband.
But like
He is.
my husband, it takes a village of women to make sure that he's not emaciated, starving, and living in his own filth.
So now she goes around and just totally disrespects her husband to the nth degree on national television. And this is cool, funny, and cute. Now, once again, because it seems like people can't understand it unless they're in the shoes. Now, imagine if it was a man, how corny, how weak, how disrespectful it would be if it was a man on television talking about, well, if I don't do everything for my wife, you know, her dumb ass will be sitting somewhere in the bedroom and emancipated. And how nasty that would be, how disrespectful that would be. Do y'all think that it would be allowed on national television? Do y'all think it wouldn't be some type of outcry? This is cute and funny. This is cute and funny and comfortable. Look how comfortable. Look how comfortable everybody is with this.
You know,
Yeah.
How about you
No.
guys? But you guys feel you guys are married to people that are more.
I have Handy Manny at home. No, he fixes everything. When things go bump in the night, he's the one that goes downstairs. When there's a bug to be exterminated, he does the extermination.
He's a tool.
Nope. When there is something to be fixed, he fixes it. He throws out the trash and he
Still
throws
no.
out the recyclables. I enjoy all the man stuff.
So
he
my-
does at
But
my
wait a
house.
second.
He's a tool.
I know what you're going to say, but wait. She's really talking about a servant, let's face it.
No.
Yeah.
It's a handyman she's talking about.
It's a handy manny.
Oh, it's a handyman with benefits.
We do not have.
Well, but the things that you're describing, you could pay somebody to do that. We're not talking about that. What about the...
Yeah. Okay, now, ladies. Imagine if when your husband was asked to, ask what you bring, it was just nothing about, you vacuum, you this, you that. Nothing about you. Nothing about you. Just the physical labor that you can perform for her. Yeah. Yeah. But nobody seems to understand this. This seems to be foreign. Obviously, because people on daytime television joking about it. And it's funny. But if the shoe was on the other foot, it would be terrible. It would be so terrible.
life of a man. That's what this is about.
I need my man 3 to 4 times a week. And
Good for you guys.
then the
Come on, once again. Imagine a man on national television basically saying he only need his woman for her box 3-4 times a week. Then it's a whole room full of men laughing at it. Ha 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 ha. This wouldn't be some class A super clown stuff. This wouldn't be loser stuff. But this is just commonplace for women. Commonplace.
And the other day, Caleb said to me, this is my youngest son, he said, Mama, I want a spare mom. And I didn't know what he meant. And he's like, he said, Genevieve has a spare mom. And I realized the parents
that,
were
a
divorced.
nanny?
No,
Oh.
divorced. An extra mom,
stepmom.
like 2 moms.
Oh.
And so I asked him, because at first I was a little wounded. I was like, what am I not doing?
You-
And
you
he's like,
should be
no, I just
wounded.
think at bedtime, you always have to pay attention to the other kids too. And if we had a spare mom, you...
Stop talking.
It's sad. It's sad. People talk themselves into what they want to believe. Your son cleaned it up because he saw the hurt on your face. That's what your son did. He cleaned it up because he saw the hurt on your face. Children are receptive of facial reactions also, lady. You shouldn't have told that story. You should have kept that one to yourself.
And you could, then you just get a focus on me. And it was so sweet.
No,
he
it
didn't ask
wasn't.
for a spare dad, by the way.
The delusion be incredible. He didn't ask for a spare dad because he likes his real dad, so he doesn't need a spare dad. He needs a spare mom because of something between you and him. So he wants another mom that he could possibly like more. But you trying to flip it and bounce it and make it good. They be crazy.
Yes, for a spare mom.
I took this totally
No.
differently in how I prepped because, broadly speaking, I feel like men have proven largely useless. Like I think in the political moment, the people who are
Guys, don't hold
saying
back.
Now we're talking politics. Imagine if it was a round table of men talking politics and basically said, women are useless in politics right now. They're the reason that we're in all this big mess. How would that fly? Even though there's some actual facts behind that, I'm sorry to hurt feelings because it wasn't men pushing for a lot of this progressive stuff. It still would be hell to pay. But once again, we get to sit around the table and call men useless while we sit on a set of technology all by men on a show that's produced by a man on a network that was founded by a man. But men are useless. Using technology that men maintain. But men are useless. Then y'all wonder why the Andrew Tates and all them have ridiculous followings.
to be said, in my party, it's all women. The very few men, with the exception of Mike Pence and a few others, are saying what they need to. But in life, like, I need my husband. I don't know if I need any other men, but he is irreplaceable.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
But that's what we're all saying. We like our husbands. We just don't need men beyond that.
Yeah, wait.
So, okay, so imagine if I respected my wife and I respected my family, but I didn't respect any women in the outside world. I would still be a loser in the creek. If you respect women, you respect women. It shouldn't be because they're in your family or they're this or they're that. You guys want women to respect women because they are women. How come it's so hard for you to just respect men because they're men? That's because men have been trained their whole life to respect women because they're women. And I just have to be honest, my whole upbringing, I have never saw a woman, a young girl, be forced to respect a young boy because he is a young boy and he is a young man and he is going to be a future man. I have never seen that happen. But I have seen the reverse plenty of times. Every time a little boy crosses the line, he is told to respect that young girl, and it's a young lady, and yada, yada, yada. You get the whole spiel. But I have never seen it in reverse. And this is the outcome. This is the outcome. They think this stuff is perfectly fine. They think what they're saying is perfectly fine. But it's disgusting. Because like I said, I'm supposed to respect all women just because they are women. But they could get on national television and say they're going to pick and choose the men they're going to respect. And that's fine. And it's funny and it's clapworthy.
You're married 20 years and you'll see how replaceable
Well, the
they
reason
are.
that women, I think that the reason women can stay married for as long as they do is
Be married for 20 years and you'll see how replaceable they are. So this man done gave you 20 years of dedication and you're on TV just laughing about how he's replaceable.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
You are on TV talking about how the man that has dedicated 20 years of his life to you is replaceable. And he's a joke and he's a loser, basically. And you wonder why the Fresh and Fits, the Andrew Tates, and all the other guys like that balloon and rocket to the top. What do you think your nephews are hearing? What do you think your sons are hearing? Believe it or not, what do you think your husbands are hearing, even if they're showing you or not? This is disgusting.
Men do.
because women
Again, I think we have to make a
because
difference,
women,
a
All right,
differentiate
now
gay
they're
men.
just
No,
gonna,
gay men are
in their own category.
yeah, but we're not
are
married to gay
independent.
men, okay?
Oh,
But women have conversations about their feelings. Men talk about
It's
sports,
socializing, yeah.
cars, all that stuff.
I don't know. My husband
Well,
talks about his
anyway,
feelings with his
Maybe he's
friends.
gay.
Wow. I'm glad I clipped it right on that part, man. I'm glad I clipped it on that part. Now we have co-hosts accusing other co-hosts' husbands of being gay as jokes. This is why. This is why, people. This is why. And when you add this on to the tons of other microaggressions and outwardly aggressions that we just see on a daily basis, on every commercial, every movie, it's at the point now where the men is evil thing, just tired of hearing it. Tired of it. And men, every time we say something, we're the problem. So it's going to have to take some women to open their mouths for us the way we opened our mouths for you to get you to this point. And that's where a lot of the anger is coming from. Because a lot of us was raised to be little feminists our whole lives and waved the flag for women's rights to get to a point in life where we're just the automatic enemy because we're not you. And to be honest, we feel betrayed because we shouldn't turn our TVs on after fighting in the army for your rights to see something that we just witnessed.
because men are useless.
But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about this one in the comments section. I done rambled long enough. Y'all tell me if y'all agree, if I disagree, if y'all disagree, if I was just taking this too far, you know what I mean? If I got in my feelings or not.
Shut your stupid.
I could get in my feelings. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments section. But either which way, if you'd have made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.